Very often the best Americans are the newest Americans. Those who have come from elsewhere, they know what hardship is, real hardship. They know what tyranny is in many cases. And they over and over again distinguish themselves not only by their achievements, but by their loyalty to this country and to its principles.
Before I come to U.S., I already decide if I have the U.S. passport, I will loyal to this country. So I come to this community is so good. So even though, I'm not educated in this state, I just move in here to work. And I feel I have an obligation to helping these people around me.
He takes care of his many employees. Economic downturns, he doesn't lay off people. He keeps them employed.
I was managing the supply chain for GTE in the Midwest, nice state. And my boss come to me and say, yeah, you need to reduce 200 people. So I thought it's very easy. When you're working for a big company, right, all you need is I call my 6 manager, say, yeah, that's my boss tell me that you guys need to deliver the number. And they did it. And unfortunately, there's a person from Wisconsin as a supervisor called me. He said, I work for this company 22 years. I have 2 kids in college. Why I got a pink slip? I'm sorry, I have no answer. So with that event, suddenly I feel very, very unfair. The company is still profitable. The stock market for company is not dropping. Why you need to let people go? So I feel it's unfair, so I decided to quit myself.
I think Albert was destined to be in Indiana, or one of the few places that are as welcoming and kind as I think people are here. He's a person, despite his enormous accomplishments, of great personal humility.
I met Albert at a city council meeting in the late 1990s during my first term as mayor. He was there waiting for a zoning issue to be resolved for his company. But the topic of discussion that night was whether we should sell some of Carmel's water to a neighboring water system. And there was heated debate on both sides of the issue. So before Albert gets up, introduces himself, he said, but before I talk about my zoning request, my zoning petition, somebody needs a glass of water. Thought nice people give it to them. I just keep that in your minds as you debate this tonight. And it was quiet and simple. So I went and introduced myself to him after that meeting, and we became friends and have been friends since. And many times I've called Albert to get his thoughts on a particular issue, to get his thoughts on how I should proceed on what he thought was best for the community.
H2S2, it's a 2H, right? Honesty and harmony. And last 2S, it's simple or simplicity and stewardship. Yeah, and really that it's come from early on, particularly from my father, my parents. So yeah, you need to be honest when you commit something, and you better deliver.
The concept of the Sachem was that we have many recognitions, Albert Chen is one more than one can count, that honor achievement and excellence, and we should. But many of the people who gain great renown or sometimes are awarded these prizes are not the kind of people you'd like your son or daughter to grow up to be. And so someone who represents both. Excellence in their chosen pursuit of life, but also a life that one can admire and hope to emulate him or herself. That's what the Sachem was supposed to be. I don't know anybody better qualified to receive it than Albert Chen.